Let's explain the NHL's Four Nations face-off. In most major sports leagues here, the vast majority of players are American-born. The NFL leads with over 95% US-born players, while the NBA and MLB sit around 75%, with the rest coming from around the world. But the NHL is different. Currently, US-born players make up just 30% of the league, with Canadians accounting for 40% and Sweden and Finland contributing 9 and 5% respectively. If we look at the long-term trend, we can see that Canada's share of NHL players has dropped from over 80% in 1980, while the US has grown from 11% at that same time, with Sweden and Finland rising as well. This balance makes the league perfect for an ultra-competitive international tournament, something we haven't seen since the 2016 World Cup of Hockey, as NHL players haven't competed in the Winter Olympics since 2014. Which is exactly why the NHL launched the Four Nations Face-Off, showcasing the best players in the world representing their home countries. And the teams are pretty stacked. Canada is led by a mind-boggling trio of forwards, Nathan MacKinnon, Connor McDavid, and Sidney Crosby, who have 6 MVP awards between them. USA counters with Austin Matthews, arguably the best pure goal scorer in the game, the Tkachuk brothers, and Connor Hellebuck, a brick wall of a goalie. And while some of the guys are teammates in the NHL, these national teams do not get along. USA and Canada's first matchup on Saturday started with 3 fights in the first 9 seconds, while the game had almost 50% more hits than an average NHL game, so there's no question on the intensity of the tournament. And while the US and Canada are favorites in the tournament, Sweden and Finland won't back down either. The Nordic nations are packed with talent, including William Nylander and Victor Hedman for Sweden, and the Alexander Barkov-Mikko Rantanen duo for Finland, both serious contenders. Follow for more sports data visualizations.